Tonight on Lazyboys Night, we're doing something a little different.
We're doing a Tabarnak episode with
right.
something special.
Oh yeah, you want to tell them what it is, or should they wait till after?
No, I think they should wait. So look, there's an empty seat. Guess what that means?
Special guest.
Yes, something we've never ever done before.
In 2025.
In 2025. What? No, anyways, you'll see. Go watch this, we'll see you soon.
Guys talking, saying anything, nothing new to say, talking anyway, start yammering, can't hear a thing, nothing I can do, so let's have one more brew, one more brew, let's have one more brew, one more brew. Stop talking, try listening, try anything, try whistling. There you go again, saying anything, nothing I can do. So let's have one more brew. One more brew. Let's have one more brew. One more brew.
So, where's our special guest?
Oh man. So this special guest wanted to show up in a special way.
You're gonna snap
know-
the guest in, aren't you?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay,
So
do the thing.
we're gonna do the thing.
Do the thing.
Okay. The special guest is waiting for this to happen.
Hey!
Yeah.
All right, now let's make this official. That's Dude.
And that's Dude.
And you are?
Sweet Marie!
Sweet
Marie!
Yes. Welcome to the show.
Woo!
So let's set this up. Who is Sweet Marie? So last summer, we had our 3rd anniversary contest, right? So you can actually send in either a dude dare, or if you had a crappy bowl of mystery question. And when we had a month, so all of June was our anniversary month. And Sweet Marie is one of 2 of our winners because she had an awesome dude dare that we're actually going to do today. So Sweet Marie, what are we doing today?
My dude dare was to savor some whiskey.
Oh,
Whiskey. So we're not doing beer, we're doing whiskey
We're
tonight.
doing whiskey.
You were right. It
And
is
that's
something we've never
different.
done
We've
before.
never done that. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So we have a fan that actually does write in and participate, which is awesome to have you on the show. And on top of that, we're doing something we've never done before. So no beer tonight, folks. Sorry,
So
we're
where's-
doing whiskeys.
Where's the whiskey?
I forgot it. I'm sorry.
Sweet Marie?
Sweet Marie.
How are we supposed to do this? Okay, dude, you're gonna have to go out and get some.
Does he have time?
I can't think of anything else. We don't have any whiskey here, we just have beer.
Well, maybe I could do this.
Okay, so everybody knows this trick but me?
So obviously she watches the show. Holy
man.
tamale! That's freaking awesome.
That's not right. That's not right.
How the hell? That's very cool. Yeah. Okay, so what do you want to talk about, folks, while we're waiting for her to come back with the booze?
She'll be back any second now. See, I told you.
Oh yeah! Look at this!
That's a lot of whiskey.
You know what you're doing. Wow!
Dude, can you maybe set us up?
Oh, I guess we got to get set up. Okay, so careful. Okay, we're going to bring in what we need. In 3, 2, 1.
That's the spread.
That's
we
what we
need.
do
All right.
it. Right?
So,
Wow, I can't believe you brought all of this. You're an awesome guest.
it's so golden and looks
Wow.
delicious. Now, I'm going to be honest off the bat. I've always been a beer guy. I've never been a whiskey guy.
No kidding.
No kidding. I know. Who knew I like beer?
Go figure.
But I want to clear a few things because there might be some viewers who are thinking the same way I am. Whiskey is actually a pretty generic term because there's different types of whiskey. I mean, you got your Scotch, your Bourbon, your Rye, your Tennessee whiskeys, and I'm sure a bunch of others I can't even.
For
name
someone
right
who
now.
doesn't drink it, he knows a lot about it.
I do hang out around people who drink a lot. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But so what kind of whiskey is this?
So here there are all ryes. So whiskey rye. Here we have a Crown Royal, and we have Canadian Club, Club Canadian. Sorry,
Proper CC.
the CC. There you go.
Yeah.
We have the Dunrobin, and then we have the Dillons.
Nice.
Now, these are all, ryes are also known as Canadian whiskeys.
Well, I was going to say,
Yeah.
so these are, if you're going to be talking about a Canadian whiskey, they all fall under the proper Canadian whiskey.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that, from what I understand you got, we have two, let's call them national/international, because I know for the fact where I've been
yeah.
in the States, and these are available in the States.
CC is available
Oh
internationally.
my God, everywhere.
Yeah.
So when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about, but we have two locals as well, right?
So Dunrobin, I know where that is. It's a small town actually just west of Ottawa, the Hollywood Hills. But where is Dillon's from?
Dillons is from near Marketplace,
So near Toronto?
near Toronto.
Okay.
And over here, it's from Vankleekeel, so it's from the eastern of Ontario.
Yeah.
I thought the Dunrobin distillery
No,
was in Dunrobin.
originally.
Oh, they moved.
They moved. So
Oh,
they
so
Yeah.
they went from west of Ottawa to east of Ottawa.
You
can,
got
it
it.
worked. They're doing so well, and they have so many different products now that the distillery, they needed that kind of space. And
Oh.
any of you that have watched the show before are fully aware when it comes to beers. We're talking about Bose, one of the the Bose Lug Tread, that
Yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
family. When Steam Whistle bought out Bose,
Pandemic issues.
almost everything was transferred over to Toronto. So the actual brewery in Vankleekeel that was Bose,
Yeah.
a good portion of that is now the distillery for Dunrobin.
I had no idea.
So that's an
The
awesome
more you
choice,
know.
right? That's
Cool.
awesome.
All right.
So how do you want to do this? How do you want us to try this out? What's the plan?
Before we jump into this,
Okay, I like that.
I just want to add that this is also from Toronto,
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
and this is from, I forgot the small town, but it's basically from Manitoba. And dude, you could put all the information at the bottom.
You
It
know
would
she
make-
watches the show when she's asking you to do stuff.
It would make sense it's from the prairies because they would grow a lot of rye there to make the rye whiskey.
This is, in my family, is a staple. It's almost, the Crown Royal is almost a religion.
I gotta say, while I was never a big rye drinker, my dad's liquor cabinet always had both.
Always. If you go into almost every Canadian house,
Oh yeah.
There was a
There's-
CC and there was a
Yeah,
Crown Royal
exactly.
and the little purple velvet bag.
Oh
during the
yes.
holidays that comes
Oh, yeah,
out.
yeah.
But even I have cousins that drink this neat because it's their whiskey and for me it was always a rye. If we talked about a rye and ginger, it was
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
this. And I'm like, no, some other people, and what we're gonna get to do, which I've never done before. I've never had this neat.
I've never
wanna
had
crack this
any of
open?
them neat. But
Sure.
before you mentioned rye and ginger, I have to tell a little anecdote. This is about 20 years ago. I was
What do we want to do? Oh, we're tasting. Huh?
We're
gonna
just
go what?
sampling.
We're sampling. Okay.
I was on an airplane going to the States, and back then the booze was included, unlike today. And the lady asked what I wanted, so I said rye and ginger. I don't have it often. She didn't know what I was talking about because she was an American stewardess, and I said rye, like Canadian Club, Crown Royal, and she still didn't know. Apparently, this was an American airline that did not carry rye, and the guy sitting next to me looks at her and goes, "You got bourbon?" She's like, "Yeah." He goes, "They don't have rye. Have the bourbon." I said, "All right." So I had a bourbon and ginger, which was not the same.
No, it can't be the
It
same.
was not the same. But they did not know what rye and ginger was on, I want to say Delta, but I'm not 100% sure.
But even bourbon is a very, very specific
I know.
beverage. It's almost like the champagne of this type
It's
of
a very
beverage.
sweet one,
It's
but-
very.
All right.
So what are we gonna be? What are we gonna be tasting?
Ooh.
What are we hitting for? This smells actually. You know what? This is very cool because I've never done this with the Crown Royal with a crown.
Well, first off,
Oh.
when you're looking at the liquid, we're seeing a medium amber color.
We are.
And it's by the smelling notes, we can smell and detect a little bit of vanilla.
I do.
I feel like a whiskey snob now. Whiskey snob!
We didn't
Hints
even
of
do a
vanilla.
logo. did you put the new logo on? Yeah, you already did. Great. He's awesome. He can type and do stuff so fast. So yeah, notes of vanilla. I get that.
There's vanilla. I believe there's. I can't remember the rest.
It does smell nice.
So you want us
It's
to try it out and see if we can guess what the rest is?
Sure. Be
Okay.
my guest.
Cheers. I took that all. Caramel.
Wee.
I totally taste caramel.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be like the rookie with this. While my palate has developed
for
nuances
beers,
for beer and for wine.
Oh, wine too.
Wine
now.
too. I do like wine
Damn.
to a certain degree, not as much as beer, but to a certain degree. This to me, I'm enjoying it, but I can't really say what it is I'm enjoying. I'm just saying, okay, you know what?
Whoa! Did
This
you
is
just
good.
use the word "enjoy" in that sentence?
I did.
Part of you just enjoyed that?
Part of me enjoyed this. I look
By
Just-
tabarnak.
just because
No,
I'm
sorry. By tabarnak.
just because I'm a whiskey rookie doesn't mean I can't
No,
appreciate it.
but that's
I will
awesome.
also say I think as you age your palate changes, and because I remember 20-year-old me trying this and going, ugh, how do people drink this? You know, now
You get the
me
chills and the hair
is
goes up.
going, you know what? This is this, you know what?
I enjoy that on its own. It's oddly enough. Yeah.
It's good because as you start to drink, there's a smooth.
I feel
A
the
smooth feeling,
Yeah,
and
you feel the heat.
at the end you'll start that there's a little bit more of a little humph, not enough to grow hair on your chest, obviously, but just enough to, yeah.
That's probably a good thing, huh? I'm just saying.
I don't want any.
No, I will say
That's a good thing too.
I would say you mentioned smooth, and again, 20-year-old me would have not found this smooth at all. 20-year-old me would have said like you're drinking turpentine. But I now have an appreciation for, and yeah, it was a nice smooth finish, and then little heat here, little warmth, not heat, warmth.
But this would be like I would probably go for, instead of just the 1 ounce we're doing, like a 4 ounce, and I would actually try it. I have a feeling that the Crown Royal specifically right now, with an ice cube, just to chill it just a bit, to have
the rocks.
a little bit of on the rocks, just
yeah.
have a little bit of water into it. I got a feeling that's going to kick it up a notch.
Now, speaking of on the rocks, I do know a lot of people don't want to dilute with ice. So have you ever used those actual rocks?
Yeah.
They sell them. They're actual
Yeah.
stones, or sometimes they're metal
Yeah.
balls that you stick in the freezer.
Just to cool it down.
They'll act like an ice cube, but they won't melt, so they won't dilute your whiskey.
And for me personally, what I like is those big ice cube. For this glass, you won't be able to fit them. You're gonna need a bit of a larger glass. But I just like it because it's still dilute, but it's a slower pace because the ice is thicker.
Okay, so
The bigger chunk
so
will take
there's-
longer to melt.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah.
There's constantly that balance that happens when it's melting. That
So
way.
you
That's
usually,
correct.
you usually have your whiskeys on the rocks then?
I love it on the rocks.
You love it on the rocks.
Cool.
We're having it neat now. Hope you're
yeah,
okay
because
with
we
that.
actually want to taste it.
This is my first time just having straight up whiskey like this, so I'm cool with it. I'll tell you,
Alright.
I'll try on the rocks at home and report back some other episode.
So the Crown Royal was enjoyable. So what do we have next? Is the CC,
The
with
other
the Canadian Club.
Yes, and this one is very known for, they call it the gold liquid kind of type because of it's a little bit more darker, and
Let's see. Yeah, I just did that. Get that, folks? I just CC. Shut up.
that's
Gonna be honest,
another-
it took me a moment to catch on what you're talking about. I was in Mexico recently, so for me, C was like yes.
Okay.
What?
Also, you think I'm going, yes.
I know. I was very confused.
This is awesome. I'm loving this right now. There you
All
go.
Yeah, I can see what you meant by the color. It's a little more golden than amber like the other one.
Yes, that's correct.
Wow. Eh?
Now, what do you smell?
I find the smell not as strong as the Crown
I
Royal.
find the exact opposite.
Really?
I
Maybe it's
think
my
the
allergies,
smell's
I'm a little,
way stronger.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Roasted. What do you think?
Yeah, I can. I can really. I'm hoping. I'm smelling like an oak barrel, like smoky oak barreled smell to it. I don't know if that's the case or not. We'd
I
have to look
don't
it
know
up.
if it's just. I've always had a bit of a weird.
Is there any smoke barrel something in the
Oaky
process?
something?
Oaky something, because that's what I smell. Thank you. You know I don't right now. So.
I've always had a very limited, selective sense of smell.
That's going to be
from childhood
different.
on.
Yeah, big time.
So I'm not
right.
picking that up the way you guys are, but
Shall we?
Cheers.
let's taste
Yeah,
it.
let's sample.
Cheers.
Very different. Holy frick, that's different.
That is very, very different. I'm enjoying it, but I'm finding it a
Wow.
lot milder than the Crown Royal.
Oh, I found.
I think it's harsher.
What is going on?
I sincerely I feel it. How about you? How are you feeling with these? Is it good?
It's good. Totally different notes
Oh
for
my
me.
god, yeah. It is very different.
Very,
Very
different, but yeah, I found the Crown Royal more pronounced than this one.
Oh,
Well,
for me it's the
Yeah,
opposite.
I'm the same. Opposite.
So
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe my taste buds are just like, dude, you don't know how to handle this. Just abort.
No,
abort.
but you
I
know
don't
what? Like having these, let's say if these were on the counter next to each other, it's not, oh, I'll take whatever. They're so different.
They're very different. Absolutely.
So unless you actually do what we're doing right now and you actually taste it and see what you actually enjoy, wow, that's I'm very surprised by that. I thought it would have been, very similar with little tweaks, little
Same
notes
here.
different. But no, to me there's a big one. Even
I
you're saying there's a big
found
difference.
the first sip going down. I found it more syrupy smooth
Okay.
than this, which is probably why I find this more pronounced. That one to me gave me more of that heat going down,
Yeah.
whereas this one is just a little more velvety.
So
going
this
down.
one went all the
This-
way down. This one is
This was
just in my
smoother.
throat.
Yeah,
I didn't feel it going all the
but
way.
I felt more.
Or maybe
heat,
that's the coating. I don't know.
more oomph from this one than this one.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, what do we have next?
So we had the Dunrobin.
Awesome bottle, by the way. I love what you guys have done.
Oh yeah, there's
Just
a little
the-
maple
the
leaf decal at the
imagery,
bottom,
everything,
the
and just-
little bulb neck here.
You know what?
It's a beautiful bottle.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, if you look at all four bottles, if you go to me, if you have an idea as a distiller or a microbrew, just the imagery coming up with the imagery, just the bottle, how you present your bottle, that's huge as well. And I was like, even if you have a great idea, you have to think marketing as well.
Absolutely.
That's a
Packaging is
part,
important.
A huge part of it.
You know, I'm looking at the rest of the bar back there, and you can tell they're all. Every brand has
their
its
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Okay, so Sweet Marie, how did you come up with this episode?
She was drinking rye, watching an episode of Lazyboys.
If that's what it is, I want to know. It's like if that's fair enough. It's like because I'm curious that you're watching, because you do watch Lazyboys, obviously, because you won your T-shirt, you won your ball cap.
So I just love watching YouTube videos on YouTube, and it happened that I saw one of your videos, and that's it. I was hooked.
She was hooked ever
Simple.
since.
Nice. I love
She
your.
fell for our boyish charm.
Well, I love the content, straightforward, no blah blah or fluff, should I say?
No fluff. There's a lot of blah blah, but no fluff.
That's what I meant. There you go.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Now, as soon as dude told us about your dude there, I'm like, that's freaking awesome. See, folks, that's you never know what to expect. That's why it's a therapy Thursday, because we can all enjoy our Thursday night together.
I'm calling this one also Discovery Thursday for myself
Oh.
personally.
There we go. I like that.
I'm you know what? I think I've reached that age where I didn't like whiskey growing up, but now I think I may just visit the LCBO after this episode.
Yeah.
Good job, Sweet Marie. Nice.
This smells really nice.
So this,
Completely
as you could
freaking
see,
different.
Oh yeah, again.
Holy jeez, man.
as you could see, the liquid is lighter.
Yeah,
so
very
a
much
light
so.
amber.
Yeah.
And what were you smelling?
Again, I'm not sure what I'm smelling as much as I'm sure I'm enjoying the smell of it. But let me ask you, you keep talking about color. I know, like, for example, a rum, when the rum is darker, it tends to be sweeter. Same with the tequilas, they tend to be. So with the whiskeys here, does a darker whiskey mean anything, or usually represent something more, a little more oomph, a little more sweetness, a little more?
I think every whiskey has their own characteristic.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that there's a bigger sweeter towards the dark side, like,
not like
a
rum. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think it's the way how it's aged, how it barrel. It all depends. Different
That's
characteristics.
how much food coloring they put in.
Red dye number 5. Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of Dunrobin here, or a local-ish, an Ontario product.
Within an hour's drive.
Yeah. So for our American friends watching, we know that you guys have these available. If you're gonna look at the Dunrobin specifically, and the next one, the Dillons, we're gonna be having Dillons. Look it up. Find out if you can get it. If not, you know what?
Yet, cross over into Canada. I'm sure right now you're looking for a reason to get away. So,
Well,
Not to get political, but
well, actually, the Dillons is available in the United States.
oh, see, there you
so
go.
you know.
there you go.
And the Dunrobin, if I'm not mistaken, it's available in duty free.
Holy jeez, see, everything you need.
All right.
Everything you need. Okay, let's try this.
All right.
Cheers. Oh, lordy, that's smooth. Whoa. Wow.
Oh, me likey.
Wow.
Me likey.
Wow. I'm getting flustered. It's like,
Woo! This is pretty good.
Oh, me likey.
wow. I don't
yeah.
think I would mix this with anything.
No.
Yeah, so hold on to the bottle. When she snaps out of the episode, you're going to take off with her. You're going to show up wherever and at.
Just for now. I'm gonna-
Wow.
This is really good. I taste like caramel.
A lot. Yeah. So the
I am
sweetness
picking up the
thing,
caramel on this thing, yes. Oh, this is,
I want to know why it's this smooth.
because it's Canadian made. Well, they all are, but.
Dude, can you just put up like a little blurb of how how the distillery actually describes their Dunrobin whiskey, please? Just so the folks can see how they view their own product. All right?
Yes.
It's like, I'm very
When I was young,
pleasantly surprised.
I would compare drinking these things to swallowing a hot cheese grater. I found it scraped my throat and I didn't enjoy it.
Fair.
Now I'm finding this is just making me feel like I just drank a warm hug on a cold winter day.
Holy moly. You know, the first thing when I had my first swig, I'm like, wow, this is so smooth, so good. Then I had my second one and going, I'm dying for a cigar right now.
Oh!
I am dying for a cigar right
totally.
now. That's right away. My
All right.
mouth is ready
So boys camping next year?
Oh my lordy,
This was
lordy,
cigar
lordy,
night.
lordy, lordy.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Not next year, this year. It's 2025.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah. And
That's
just
very nice.
in terms of adding of a bit of information.
Yeah.
So if ever you go to the Crown Royal industry or where they make, it's unfortunately no longer open to the public.
Okay, so once upon a time, you could actually go to the distillery
Yes.
and go for a tour, but they don't do that
They
anymore.
don't do that anymore.
Okay.
Is this like pandemic related, and then they just didn't bring it back, or did they stop before?
It stopped before, and I believe it's just because they've grown so big.
Okay,
that
they don't want anybody in. They don't want to
Some
bother.
tourist gets lost, and then what?
I can see if they get big enough that they don't need to do that.
No.
Because for all intents and purposes, when you go for tours like that, it's for advertising, right? It's for
Yeah.
people to try your product and everything. But I'm like, it's
They're
Crown Royal.
international.
Oh, frick, man.
They're
It's
international. They don't need it.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Exactly. So therefore, it's the same thing for the CC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This one I know you could visit because you can visit the Bose Brewery that still makes their specialty brands. The main.
But I
thing-
don't know if you were able to go into the distillery. You can? Whoa,
Oh,
we
yeah.
got info
I
here.
just I would say yes. Oh, there you go. There you go. See, I was
Yeah.
right. I was right.
And also for the Dillons, you can.
Damn.
And
That's awesome.
and when you go on their website, all the
Yeah.
information is indicated. Here are pro and cons, pros, Dillons. They even put some cocktail recipe.
Ooh, if you want to do a
Yeah.
mixture.
And
We are
it's-
whiskey snobs.
and it's really easy to follow instructions, and it's really well made.
Very cool. Good to know.
The Dillon's website is good as well.
Dunrobin, you mean?
Dunrobin, sorry. And the CC, unfortunately, I was not able, I'm not sure if they were having technical issues the day that I look into it. But if there's any folks that are from the CC,
Comment.
please, yes. And just to let you know, unfortunately, your web needs a little bit of something.
There you go.
I don't know why, but I'm flashing back. Do you remember the old CC commercial where, like, you know, in any language is what they're doing, and you hear a bunch of people, different languages, two guys talking at a bar, till it finally gets to the English one, and the guy goes, "Look, mate, I'm not gonna pull your finger." And it was just a big fart joke the whole time, but it was a Canadian Glove commercial.
Okay,
It just popped into my head. If you can find that commercial,
if you
put
can
it
find it, like an old timey commercial, right? Just for, I'm assuming this one, or even for the Crown, pop it up. If you'll know if you get to see it or not.
All right.
We'll find out when we watch this actual episode.
So, these last few months have been great.
Excuse me.
But
It's not you, it's me.
it's not you, it's me. I just
Have a lot going on.
have a lot going on right now.
A lot.
A lot.
When there's magic,
When there's magic,
somebody always has to vanish.
somebody always has to vanish.
How about there's good and goodbye?
Dude, shall you do the honors? Oh, one thing I just noticed here, Dillon's, it says single grain rye, as opposed to, I'm guessing, blends?
There's blends. I
don't
what?
know.
I don't
That's
know.
a good question.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Well, are you gonna make him work for that?
Dude,
Really? Oh, not me. Him. I would never ask that of you. That's like super complicated to look up. Oh, scroll slow, by the way. Scroll slow. Okay, thank you.
Don't you like that sound when that's?
Oh, that's beautiful.
it is a beautiful sound.
Even this one. Shh, everybody, gather the children around for this sound.
That's my second favorite
Yeah.
sound. That's my first favorite, of course, is
Yeah.
but that's my second favorite sound.
Oh.
Glug, 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 glug.
You know we've had a few. Glug, 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 glug. Okay. Like in French, what we would say, un peu de retenue. Yeah, you can translate that. More work. This time it's me.
You're actually surprising me with all of.
I'm enjoying something new.
Wow,
I-
this is awesome.
Well, I'll be
This is
honest.
awesome.
I've always prided myself on being open to new experiences. I like to try new foods. I like to try new. If I don't like something, I'll be honest about it. But I'll say it's not for me. I won't say this sucks. But this is surprisingly good. You've opened my eyes or my taste buds, my palate.
Another
To a new
awesome bottle,
experience.
man. You know what? I'm a visual beast.
All right,
I love
so
what it looks like.
what can you
this
tell us
is
about this one?
really clear, right?
Yes, this is a very light amber, and
Again, it smells different.
totally different.
I think it's very close to CC, actually. Don't you find?
By the smell,
Yeah, smell-wise, it's super
You know
close
what?
to
I think
CC.
you're right. I think of the two closest match.
Yeah. Are we ready for this, folks? Cheers.
cheers.
Cheers. I find that one has a little bit more, I
There's
don't
a-
know what to call it, a little more...
Peppery-ish, or
Yeah. A little more tingle.
There's a
more.
little aftertaste that's there. It's almost like if CC had a special edition,
Yeah,
that's what it would taste like.
yeah.
Like that, the Dillon's is a special edition of the CC, I find. Because
Yeah,
there's things that are very similar, but there's little tastes there
I
that-
think you're on it there. It's a little more peppery or something like that. There's a little more oomph in the mouth and the top of the throat. And I'm still tasting it now. It's not a bad taste at all,
No.
but it is more pronounced, more
I
peppery,
feel
like you
it,
said.
this one,
Yeah.
it lingers a lot in my mouth right now.
Towards once you swallowed everything, it seems like it's a little bit more complexity.
Yeah,
It
there's
is
a lot of
more complex.
complex.
But I find, whereas these guys I felt down here,
Yeah,
this one I feel up here.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, this one and this one, throat. This one, down, like feel the heat.
Yeah.
This one, it's like this would coat everything else. It's just, it doesn't, I don't feel the heat. It's just a nice and
Yeah.
smooth. Completely different.
For sure, for me personally,
Yeah.
if I have folks, family, friends come into my place and having a big supper, and supper is done, and now it's time to have a little digestif. 4 of them, I am not embarrassed at all to present them and offer
That's a
to
very
others.
good point.
Yes,
That's a very good point.
they are all
They're
very
all
good,
Yeah.
and I think they will each appeal to different. Like personally, of the 4, the Dunrobin's my favorite. It's the one I enjoyed the most. It's the one I could see myself just sitting down and having, more than one. I enjoyed them all, but this is my favorite.
My favorite overall, neat.
Yeah.
But I'm going to throw this into the
this
ring.
is true.
I want to see how you guys are going to chime into this. So, this with ginger ale. This with Pepsi or Coke. This on its own with a cigar. This, a little sipper after supper when you wanted to help digest. It's digestive.
Yeah.
That's how I would use it. So, every one of them had such a unique taste to them. But I would use them in completely different ways. Like if I had all of these on my bar,
I would agree with you. I think I would mix these more as opposed to having these either neat or on the rocks. I'd be curious what they would taste like on the rocks because I do know the temperature can affect the taste.
it does. So on the rocks, and I would be. We're gonna have to do this. We're probably gonna after the episode, dude. Get ginger ales. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna bore you guys with us having to drink everything. But I would definitely want to do rock. Ginger ale, ginger ale,
yeah.
ginger ale.
Oh, yeah.
Pepsi. Just to have that.
And while it's on the rock, a little cigar. Just saying.
That's an awesome
All right.
idea.
Well,
right?
Yeah.
So,
That was
cigars
great.
for all.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Dude, get some cigars.
Right now. Chop. That'd be
Yes.
fantastic. That's cool. So, you guys, anything else to add to this? Yeah, I know what you want to do.
So
Just saying.
So, Maddie, anything you want to add to this?
all these companies, very nice. But the one that I stick out the most is Dunrobin. Very well done. And Definitely with the Crown Royal or the CC, either Pepsi or ginger ale or
Yeah.
Coke, whatever.
Yeah.
And
I'm laughing because you might have noticed I'm looking over my shoulder, and I've noticed on the bar there are 2 bottles of this particular whiskey.
You don't have to point
Both
that out.
have maybe this much left in them. It's like he opened the second one before finishing the first one, but they're both, I'm going to say, at least 80 to 90% empty. So, dude is no stranger to these.
There's a reason for
Or
it.
dude, or who
Yeah.
else drank them?
Yeah.
I don't
no,
know.
they're there for
They're there.
a specific reason.
So when we come into the Tavernac to do episodes, dude gets here before me. Now I know what he does with his spare time. Drinking the Dunrobin, huh?
That's you. That's your fault. 100% his fault.
Anyway, Sweet Marie, thank you so much for coming
This is
by.
an awesome episode. I'm
I,
super happy you joined
I'm
us.
super happy I discovered something
before
new.
we,
Yeah.
we leave,
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I'm gonna throw you a little spin, and folks, watch this. Hello, folks. We're back.
Once the Dunrobin's
I
gone.
think I'm going to lose my job. Did you do this on purpose? You're really good at that.
So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read questions,
Oh God.
and the first one that hits the bell,
Okay.
will be allowed to answer.
Okay. Fair enough.
Wait. What's the prize?
I don't have any prizes. I don't have.
Bragging rights. Okay.
Yeah.
Bragging rights.
There
I'm
you
good
go.
with bragging rights.
Yay.
We're good with bragging
Oh
rights.
wait, whoever wins can leave with the bottles.
Okay, let's go. Game on.
Oh, game
All
on.
right,
I
like
love
it
it.
a lot.
Let's bring it on.
Okay. Who is the oldest Canadian whiskey company?
We didn't mention it. I'm gonna say Canadian Club because the label says 1858 on it.
Very close. Wrong.
Oh.
So is it based on the 4 that we have or any?
Any.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't know the other ones, so.
Let's restart.
Okay, so it's any one of
Anyone.
any company,
Anyone.
so it doesn't have to be the 4
So
that
I'm
we've
gonna
had.
reread the
Okay,
question.
go again. Yes.
So you have a bonus.
Oh, look at you.
Who is the oldest
Favorite.
Canadian whiskey company?
Alberta Springs.
Wrong.
Schmalberta Springs? I don't know. I don't know the whiskey companies. I don't know.
The oldest Canadian whiskey company is G.P. Weiser.
Oh,
Weiser.
Weiser!
Oh.
Why? As if-
Established in 1857. So you were
Wow.
so close
1
by
year
1
You're
year.
off, man.
I'm looking, the bottle's off to the side, and I can see on the label for Canadian Club it says 1858. I'm like, that sounds pretty good.
All right. Question number 2.
Okay.
You ready? Who obtained the following awards?
Okay.
So the following awards is the 4 balls that we
Okay.
just talked about.
Okay, so the awards, okay.
So
Stop looking. Focus in front there. Look at his eyes.
silver medal 2023 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Silver medal 2022 Whiskeys of the World.
Dunrobin.
Wrong.
Did you want her to finish? You're allowed. I called it before
I
she
wouldn't,
finished.
so I'm just gonna guess the Dillon's one.
Yay! Winner
Okay, so you
Dana!
want to finish? What else did they win?
Bronze medal 2024 San Francisco World Spirits Competition.
Good for you, Dillon.
Wow, good
Well
job,
done.
Dylan.
I
That's
figured
awesome.
that the national brands, they would not still be doing those things. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think it's the. So
Well,
there you go.
never
I got
know,
the Dillons.
But yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, fun fact. True or false?
Okay.
Several bottles of whiskeys were salvaged from the Titanic. True or false?
Did you say silver bottles?
Several.
Several
Several.
bottles of whiskey were salvaged from the Titanic. I'm gonna say true. They had a lot of booze on that ship.
I want to say true as well.
Winner Ganya!
Yeah! Tell me chicken dinner.
Woohoo! All right, True or false?
Okay.
So blank
Yeah.
from the 4 bottles.
Okay.
Produce World Whiskey of the Year.
That has to be Dunrobin.
Wrong.
What? I want Dunrobin to win stuff.
World, I would like Dunrobin, but I think World's going to be one of the big international brands. I'm going to go with the Crown Royal.
Winner, Ganya!
Really?
Yes!
That's 3
Man, oh
for the
man.
rookie who knows nothing about whiskey.
You know a lot more about whiskey. You started off with a whole soliloquy about whiskey, man. Not the whiskey man, but whiskey
Do
man.
you know the whiskey man?
The whiskey man, the whiskey man. Do you know the whiskey man?
The one on Dunrobin Lane? Oh.
Question number 5.
Yeah.
What is the name of the masterpiece? So coming back from number 4. So
The name of the masterpiece.
Crown Royal
Yeah.
won the World Whiskey of the Year.
Yeah.
But there was a specific bottle that they won. And what was that name of the bottle? So Crown Royal folks, they have several different brand names.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
What was the bottle called?
Crown Royal. Royale with cheese. Right? Ah, come on. As if.
I'm going to say...
Don't say cheese with Royale.
Oh, man, you stole my answer.
Wrong.
I have no idea.
It is the Norton Harvest Rye.
I know.
Oh,
The
of
Harbor,
course.
of course. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
where was
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Where's my head? What was I thinking? Okay.
All right. Who obtained the following awards? Again with...
Those
Okay.
4.
Okay. 2022 International Whiskey Competition with 91.1 points. Best Canadian Whiskey, 2nd place. Best Canadian Rye Whiskey, 2nd place. 2021 Micro Liquor Spirits Awards. Bronze Medal Blend Whiskey.
It better be the right answer. Dunrobin.
Yes!
Oh, there we go.
I was thinking
There
that
we go.
when she said micro,
There
and I
we
was like,
go.
so it's not the nationals, the internationals, and I was like,
Finally, you won something.
there you go, 3-1.
Oh, 3-2.
No, that's his first right one.
Yeah, no, it's the second one.
Is it?
Dude, rewind.
Oh!
Sorry, my bad. 3-2.
All right. Last question.
Okay.
2022, the Noble Collection Winter Wheat goes to, with the 4 bottles. 2022, the Noble Collection Winter Wheat.
Noble? What? How do you spell that?
Nobl.
Noble. Okay.
Noble. Oh, my French.
I was like,
With my
I was like, what's a noble?
Woo!
A noble collection. Winter wheat.
We pronounce it Nobble. Okay, you knob.
I'm a nob.
You're a knob.
I'm a big
Oh.
nob. Okay.
He's not quite noble, but he's definitely a knob.
Just because I won with one, dude won with the other,
Oh, you
I'm gonna say Dillon's.
Wrong.
CC.
Wrong.
Oh, what was it?
Crown Royal.
Crown Royal.
Oh.
Valiant effort, sir.
Good job. Good
3-2.
job, dude. Wow.
I get to take
get
the
to
Dun
leave
Rabbit
it-
home. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
See what happens? You were going to leave with the 1. Now you get to leave with all 4.
You know what? I'm willing to share.
Leave it in the tabernacle so everybody, our guests can actually enjoy.
I will leave the CC, the Crown Royal, and the Dillons in the Tavernac. I just want to take the Dunrobins home.
You're going to need to talk to him, by the way. Make things right.
On this note, dude, thank you so much for taking me on
Oh,
the show.
thank
Hey,
you.
thank you for coming over. That was great.
Yes. Yes.
Guys, thank you for
Yes.
showing. Oh, this is awesome. It was a
All
fantastic idea. Completely different.
And you know what else is fantastic?
Yes,
You
do that.
this, you subscribe, and then you
Always,
like
right
and
to
share,
font.
alright?
right?
And please, if you have a favorite whiskey that is not part of this collection of 4, let us know what it is, because I'm going to be honest, I want to try it now.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
And always remember, folks, we love doing this show. We love doing it for you, and we love that you watch us. And we have one of our special guests that is actually one of our regular listeners.
One of our
that he's got
fans.
involved. And you know what? All of us wore it today.
Yes.
And we didn't even
Yeah.
call each other.
Except
That's
for Dude,
awesome.
but he's wearing the cap, so that's
He's always
okay.
wearing that. He just has the cap on. That's weird. So whatever, you're comfortable as long as you're comfortable. But again, thanks for watching.
See you next
Thanks
Thursday.
again, Sweet Marie. So we'll see you next time. See you later.